Hello students, welcome back to Sant Tukaram National Model School Latur's YouTube channel. We are learning about the fruits and seeds, a lesson from 5th standard science. In last part of the video, we have learned what are the necessary conditions for the germination of the seed. Now in today's video, in this part of the video, we are going to discuss why every seed do not germinate. Why this is a seed, why it do not grow into the plant all the time, every time. Okay, what are the reasons behind it? We will try to find out the answer for this question. If somebody will ask you why every seed do not germinate, then you should be in the position to let them know that every seed do not germinate because of these reasons. So what are the reasons? We will try to find out. A single plant, you know that very well, produces many seeds, but all seeds do not grow into the new plant. Okay, mango plant, it has so many mangoes. That means every year these many mango trees, do we find out any in our surrounding that so many mango trees has grown? No, because every seed do not grow into the new plant. What are the reasons? The first reason is that some seeds are eaten up by the animals like birds, rats and some other animals. Okay, so whatever the seed the plant produces, out of those seeds, some of the seeds are eaten up by the animals, which include the birds and rats as well. So this is the first reason that every seed do not germinate. Why it do not germinate? Because some of them are eaten up by the animals. The second reason is that, my dear friend, some of these seeds may get destroyed by the natural forces such as wind and rain. When wind blows, when there is a strong wind, it blow away so many seeds along with it. In this process, in this journey, these seeds may get destroyed. And when there is a heavy rainfall, when there are the flood-like situations are there, in this also the seed gets destroyed. So because of the natural forces such as the wind and the rain, the seeds gets destroyed. This is the second reason. And third reason, which is very important, that some of the seeds do not germinate because they do not get the sufficient air, sufficient water, good warm conditions or good fertile soil, because so many times it happens that so many seeds fall under the tree, and because of that there is the huge competition between them for the germination process. So if every seed will fall there at one place only, then what will happen? If seeds will not disperse or will not move away, then there will be the bunch of the seeds, and these seeds will have to compete in between them only for what? To get the air, to get the water, to get the nutrients, to get the warmth from the soil. And every seed will not get. Some of them, they will get all these conditions, they will grow, but some of the seeds, they do not get all these conditions, and that's why every seed do not germinate. Sometimes we are also planting so many seeds. We sow seeds, but we don't take good care of them. We don't supply them the water. We are not taking care of them, and because of that also the seeds, they do not germinate into the new plant. Here you can see, as I said, some of the seeds are eaten up by the animals, some of them they are destroyed because of the natural forces such as the rain and water, rain and wind, and sometimes these seeds do not germinate because they do not get all the favorable conditions. Now today I am going to give you one activity. You will have to do it at the home. Very interesting activity. If you will perform it at home, it will help you to understand the germination of the seeds. So what is the activity? The activity is, there are three beakers as you can see here. Okay, beaker A, beaker B and beaker C also you can see here. Beaker A, beaker B and beaker C. In beaker A, the question is, in which beaker do you think the seeds will germinate? In beaker A, what are there? In beaker A, pebbles and seeds are there. In beaker B, soil and seeds are there. In bigger C, sand and seeds are there. You have to find out the answer that in which beaker, what do you think, in which beaker the seeds will germinate. And one more activity I have. There are 3 pots shown below. Okay, pot A at right hand side, pot B, and at last you can see pot C. So 3 pots are there, pot A, pot B, pot C. Okay, now we have placed seeds in all pots. In all these pot A, B and C, seeds are there. Pot A has been kept in the dark room where there is no sunlight, while pot B and pot C are provided with the sufficient sunlight. Seeds are there in all the pots, but pot A do not get the sunlight, while pot B and C get the sufficient light, sufficient sunlight. But remember, see, in pot B there is only soil and seeds are there. In pot C, soil is also there, water is also there, air is also there, and seeds are also there. So pot A, whether the seeds will grow in pot A, whether they will grow in pot B, or do they grow in pot C, you can do this activity and you can find out the answer of this, so that this will help you to understand the process of the germination of the seed. This will help you to understand without the necessary conditions the seed will not germinate into the new plant. So this activity also you will have to do, and I hope you will do it to understand what is meant by seed germination. Thank you so much.